Dr. Bryson here with a brief tutorial on creating an annotated bibliography. A lot of folks don't even know what an annotated bibliography is. Well, I'm going to show you the beginning of one so that you will understand what it is and how to do it. You're going to have this template, by the way, available to you in the Brightspace course room. Notice that the page numbers are already provided on the template. You don't have to worry about that. The page numbers will automatically populate as you add pages because I've done it, that I've set the template to do that for you. You will change the title, where it says Coerced False Confessions here, you will change that title. Leave the subtitle Annotated Bibliography underneath of it. You will then change this and put your name on there. Notice the extra spacing here. Make sure that remains. Keep it there. All of this other information has already been typed in for you. Don't change any of it. Okay? All right. So that's the cover page. That's a student paper cover page. If you will notice, there is no running head at the top. Don't add a running head. I've got this already established the way it needs to be for you. Okay, let's come down and we have our text. Now remember, this is not a paper that makes an argument. It's simply an annotated bibliography. This is what you would do to work on creating a paper that makes an argument. So we start with the heading of references because that's what APA 7 calls its bibliography. The reference list. You name it, references. You don't need to change this. It's already there for you. Don't change that part of it. Okay, now, here is an example of an entry. So this is the reference entry itself. And it is done exactly APA 7 style with the hanging indent. Every one of these reference entries need to use hanging indent. Now, here we have the annotation entry for the reference entry. And this one needs to have the first line of every paragraph indented. So it's going to visually look exactly like this. Okay, hanging indent for the reference entry, first line indent for the actual annotation. Then with the annotation, I'm taking this article, which was a primary research article, and I'm providing a summary of it. The very first thing I say, using a sample of 330 undergraduate students, these researchers sought to determine if individuals would confess to something they did not do when subjected to interrogation techniques commonly used by police investigators. My very first sentence says what the purpose of their research was. So now I've got that. And then there are some things there about the design to it. And then I include table 1 from the research article that has the results. And then I have the last paragraph, which is only 2 sentences, but the last paragraph has sort of my analysis of it. Now, I would like for you to go into more detail with your analysis because you're thinking about writing a paper with this. So a paper is not just you going and finding these peer-reviewed research articles and regurgitating what you read, but analyzing it, putting it together so you're making an argument, taking the research and making a logical point from the research on that particular topic. So this is an annotated bibliography. This is how it works. But you would have 5 entries instead of just the 1 here. I only did 1 here to show you how to do it. You will have 5. Now remember, for every 1 missing, you automatically have 5 points deducted. But there's another 7 points that will automatically be deducted because if you don't have your summary correct, that's worth 7 points, the content of your summary. So here's the thing, if you're missing an item, you can't have the content. So it's technically 12 points for every non-peer-reviewed article you have because you can't write content about something that's just not there. So keep that in mind. Use this template. Replace my entry with your own. Don't leave mine on there, okay? We will see you next video.